Hi there, welcome to DesignSpark. We have Fluke in the studio today and we're going to be talking about exclusive RS bundles. I have Chris from Fluke. Hi Chris, would you like to say hello to DesignSpark?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone, and thank you, Greek, for having me. It's a big pleasure being here.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for joining us today because I think we do have some really kind of exclusivity that we can talk about today. Um, the Fluke bundles, specially created for RS, what is the logic behind these bundles?
So we have two major goals that we want to fulfill with those bundles. First and foremost, we want to create a custom-made kit that is going to help RS customers and also Fluke customers. And second of all, of course, we want to strengthen the relationship, the commercial partnership between RS and Fluke by offering the unbeatable price on these bundles. And by leveraging this, we were able to deliver an added value to your customers, which are also our customers.
Absolutely. And from my previous experience, when we bundle together, we do see obviously a lot of appetite for those bundles. But some of these bundles are really they're well thought out. So I'm just going to ask you, which bundles are available now?
Sure. So we have a handful of them, and I'm really happy because we see different tiers in those bundles. So we have some very basic tools, and we go all the way up to, let's say, the fully professionalized solutions for the experts in the field. And I'm really happy about that because then you have something for everyone, no matter how advanced they are on their professional path. So it goes without saying that Fluke is offering the best in class, the premium test and measurement tools. And for the time being, we are offering RS eight different types of unique or exclusive bundles, as we call them. Uh, so yeah, you want me to go through the list real quick? Yeah, before we start, I think what you've just said, they are really well thought of because the idea is not only to bundle something with something, it's to shift away from the product focus into the solution oriented
Yeah,
sales, right? So we are
absolutely.
also trying to make the most out of the tools that we are bundling with. So if you want me to go through the list, the first bundle is actually the basic multimeter that we are offering, the 115, bundled with the what we call the master accessory set. So of course it goes without saying that we are delivering our DMMs, digital multimeters, with the set of basic test leads or the voltage probes.
Yeah,
But the master accessory set is actually expanding the possibilities of how you are going to be using the 115. And the 115 or 115 is actually the multimeter featured on the Mythbusters. So you know the experts are also using the 115. It's a great go-to multimeter. Um, the second bundle is the Fluke 325, which is the clamp meter. And here the bundle is how to carry it with style and how to protect it while you carry that. So we are offering a bundle with a holster and the hard tool case. Okay, so the holster is useful when you're out in the field
yeah.
and you are taking a ton of measurement. You need to find a suitable place to carry the unit with you. And the hard tool case, of course, when you are finishing the workday, you need to pack it up in your car. I personally hate when it's flying around in the boot of my car. So it's a very nice and clever way of taking care that the meter itself is going to work for a long time.
Yeah.
And yeah, the 325 is I would say also the entry level clamp meter, of course, giving you all the advantage of true RMS, and it is obviously expanding beyond the normal DMM because you have the possibility of measuring current without breaking the loop, without touching anything physically. So yeah, it's a great go-to when you are also focusing on the current measurements.
Yeah.
Um, Now the third one, and this is something that let's say I can relate to because the 179 DMM, so the digital multimeter Fluke 179, is actually the one that I'm using in my private life. So believe it or not, there is life outside Fluke. So sometimes I have to do something I have to do something on a private level, not a professional level. So yeah, this is the multimeter, my go-to, and this is the multimeter I'm using. And here we are also bundling it with the master accessory set. So if you Google or if you try to find out on RS website what is actually included in the master accessory set, there is a ton of different variants of probes or connectors. So we are talking about alligators, about large and small jaw, about hook clips, about pincer clips. So there is a ton of features which is making your DMM or your clamp for that matter absolutely versatile. And you can actually connect yourself everywhere.
Yeah.
Now, number four is everyone's favorite. I think this is the multimeter that is a class for itself. This is the 87.5, and the 5 suggests that this is actually Mark 5 of this unit. This unit has been around for more than 20 years now. Of course, we are tweaking it a little bit every now and then. But this is in its core, this is the best that we offer in terms of the digital multimeter. It's literally the class for itself. And here, the unique bundle for RS is actually very special because we are bundling it with the AC and DC current clamp
Okay.
and, of course, the probe extenders. So not only you are able to leverage the accessory set, but also you expand the measurement possibilities of your DMM into current measurements. So it's like combining the super high class DMM with a clamp meter. Now, number 5 is something that is really unique for Fluke. We launched the T6 series. Probably you've heard about that. There's a T6 600 and there is a T6 1000. Very well received products on the market. These are what we call the basic electrical measurement tools. They can measure, of course, voltage and amperage using a very particular technology called field sense. So we are able to take the measurement of voltage and current using the same clamp.
Yeah.
This is really unique feature. And here we are bundling it for RS with the set of alligator clips and the soft carrying case. Again, if you want to carry that with style, but also carry that comfortably with you, because this is a tool that we recommend every single engineer or technician to have on their side, in their toolbox every single time, no matter where they go. It's extremely versatile. Now, number 6 is actually also number 7. We have the 323 clamp bundled with the T110 voltage tester. Why did I mention that we are actually looking at number 6 and 7? We have the VDE version bundled with the clamp, or we have the non-VDE bundled with the clamp. So of course, our German or your German customers are going to appreciate that we have the
Mhm.
VDE compliance for all the people buying from you from outside the German region. The non-VDE version works just as good. So what are we actually looking at? So the 323 clamp is the true RMS clamp meter, of course, possibility to measure current and voltage. But the T110 is actually a really specific tester because not only it shows you the level of voltage that we are looking at, but it is able to show you the absence of voltage. Okay, and by definition, this is extremely important because if you look at the standards or if you're looking at the guidance, for instance, from the IEC, so International Committee, they are not allowing a 0 on a multimeter or a 0 on a clamp meter as a proof that there is no voltage in the circuit. So you actually need a two-pole tester like the Fluke T110 to check the absence of voltage or to verify the absence of voltage, increasing your safety and increasing the safety of your crew. This tool is a must-have for everyone who is in charge of any kind of electrical work, because you cannot verify the absence of voltage in any other way. And last but not least, we have also an interesting, let's say, safety proposition. We are pairing up the 117, so 117 digital multimeter with, of course, the twist guard test leads. I'm not sure if you heard about them, but the twist guard test leads are actually well known in the electrical market. This is something really unique also for Fluke. But we are also pairing it up with the proving unit. So the proving unit is your own source of AC and DC voltage.
Yeah.
And you might be asking, why do I need my own source of voltage? Well, this is extremely important if you are conducting some crucial measurements and you want to test your measurement devices before you actually go to the hazardous area, right? So
Yeah.
the proving unit, the PRV 240, is able to generate AC and DC voltage, and you have 100% certainty that your meter is showing you the correct value and that it's working properly. So you can test your meter before you actually go and put yourself in danger.
Yeah.
So these are the 8 or 7+1 variants that we are offering at the moment.
They sound absolutely fantastic. And when I was saying that these are so well thought out, the last two examples you gave about the testing before you actually go on to actually measure installations, for the proving unit, that to me, it reminds me of some of the things that I used to get taught when I was first starting out in this industry. Was number one, always check your test leads. Make sure there's no breaks, because your test leads are your link to between you, the meter, and the circuit. The proving unit idea, we can put a link to more information about that, but I wasn't actually aware of the zero when you were talking about the other option. And I just want to go back a little bit to the something so simple as offering a soft carry case and a hard carry case. So one of the examples you mentioned was about having that unit in your car rolling around. You don't want it to get damaged, but you do want it to be very kind of useful for when you're on site. So even a simple thing, the application of a soft carry case to take it on site, but a hard carry case to store it. That's what I'm saying when these are well thought out. So I just want to, I can see why these are attractive to our customers, these bundles, but what is it in terms of what I've just said about additional added value, for example?
Yeah, what you mentioned about, let's say, storage, or what I've discussed, what I've described about expanding the possibilities of making the most out of your tool or increasing safety. These are the features that we are also thinking about at Fluke when designing our tools, right? So we want our customers to stay safe. We want them to return home safely after each and every intervention. So increasing the safety, versatility, and mobility of our tools, this is something that we want to definitely do. But also, I mentioned at the beginning of our discussion that we are trying to evolve from a simple product selling into solution-oriented sales.
Yeah.
So we want to be able to propose to our end customers and to your end customers a solution that is going to be suitable for fixing the issue, not necessarily a Fluke XYZ model, but a comprehensive solution towards an issue. So if you take an example of, I'm not sure, let's say the last bundle, the last unique bundle that we have with RS, which is the multimeter, the proving unit, and the set of test leads. This is a great set of tools, or a great solution for virtually any electrician, technicians, OEMs in the field, anybody who's working in any kind of hazardous electrical installations should be having one of these, and this is something that we keep very close, that we also want to expand in the future, using the same logic, so applying the same logic, creating an added value by multiplying the values from individual products into a bundle.
Fantastic. You said earlier as well about your own personal use, the meter that you use. I probably precede that by quite a while because I'm probably a bit older than you, and I have a Fluke in my toolbox from I think it's probably back in the late '80s, and I still use that on a daily basis. So for me, the value of what you're doing here, there is a value for Fluke. It's not just the purchase of a product. For me, I see that as an investment, both into for your own use, but any business that you're working in. And what you were talking about with the test leads and what's kitted out in those test lead sets, we will put some descriptions of that, obviously, in the article to accompany this video. But how many times have we been on site and we don't have the right connector?
Absolutely.
For the sake of a small connector, we have to go back, we have to go and figure something out. So absolutely, that inner value that you're bringing with those bundles to me is really key. And like I say, you're not just purchasing a product with Fluke, you're purchasing an investment for your business, for your own use, for example, as well.
That's
So
how we want to look at this. Yes.
yeah. So these bundles are exclusive bundles to RS at the moment. Is there any kind of future state? Are we going to look to expand these through RS? Are we going to create more bundle activity?
Yeah. I think we can. Let's say both parties involved are now calling these unique bundles as a success. Okay. Of course, me as a technical sales manager, I'm looking at those bundles mainly from a technical standpoint, and of course, I am more than happy to provide some more ideas and expand this into the future. And I cannot really give you all the details at the moment, but yes, we are going to be expanding this portfolio of unique bundles. From a commercial standpoint, this is also extremely interesting because we want to have a win-win we want to create a win-win situation here for both parties involved, okay? And also an added value to the end customer. So the end customer can benefit because we are offering those unique bundles at unbeatable prices, okay? So we are also making those bundles extremely attractive in terms of how affordable they are. No one is stopping any of Fluke customer to just go and create those bundles on their own, but going to RS and leveraging those unique or bundles is going to grant them, the best possible deal they can have.
Yeah.
If you're asking me about the future state, I would love to see this list expanded. So next time we're talking, we will be spending much more time going through the list of unique exclusive RS bundles. I really do hope so.
Great. And as I said, we will list those bundles at the article which is going to accompany this video. But is there any more information from the Fluke side for users to just to look at, to maybe get a feel for the products themselves?
Yeah, so we've been doing quite a lot to make our own website, so www.fluke.com, more usable, especially when the customer is not sure which tool is he actually in need for. It might sound a little bit ironic, but it's absolutely not. Fluke is offering a ton of solutions, as you
Yeah.
probably are well aware. So we are trying also to help our customers and by extension also RS customers in selecting the right tool. Okay, I'm a strong advocate for there is a tool for each work, and it has to be a specific tool. There is a best tool for each specific work that you're doing. So I strongly invite all of these customers who are not sure how to interpret those bundles or how to select the product to www.fluke.com. We have a guided selection I don't know, process there. So you
Yeah.
can go to the website and actually say, hey, I'm the HVAC electrician. I mainly do with low voltage installation. I don't need the most expensive DMM on the market. I need the basic tool. And then what I would recommend, once you have it, check on RS website if it's not bundled with something interesting, because then you are shifting away from the product into the comprehensive solution. So all of these bundles, and yet again, I think we will be giving some more context and some links to them later
Yeah.
on, are well described and well defined both on Fluke and on RS website. So I strongly recommend, Googling that if you're interested, and make sure to use the guided selection, the guided selector, because it works quite good, I must say, for everyone, starting from the, let's say, entry-level electricians all the way to, let's say, fully blown professional service providers and OEM managers. No matter your level, you will find something for you, most definitely.
Chris, that's great to hear. Like I said, yeah, the bundles offering much more versatility, which is a key feature. And, at point of purchase, that's where you're probably best to look at how we're actually going to be using these products, what makes sense in terms of the application or the industry that you are working in, and then making your selection from there. Like I said, these are really well thought out, and I'm really looking forward to see how our customers react to these bundles. And again, maybe we could have you on DesignSpark sometime soon if there's more bundles coming across. But yeah,
Absolutely.
thanks for your time today. It's been a pleasure to talk to you, and I wish you a great rest of the week.
Likewise, thank you very much for having me, and until next time.